In this video, I'd like to talk with you about something that I believe has held music teachers back for decades, maybe even centuries. It's what I like to call the broke music teacher fallacy. And it goes something like this. You've decided to be a teacher, which society believes is a low-paying field. You've also decided on music, which when you tell anybody that you're going to music school or you're going to be a career musician, usually thought number two of most people is going to be, how are you going to make ends meet? That's such a low-paying field. You know, what are you going to do? So if you've chosen to become a music teacher, society is not expecting much from you, especially as far as what you're able to attain financially. And when we want more, when we expect more, we're often laughed at because we're expected not to expect more from our field. And what's so sad about this is it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. We end up believing this ourselves as music teachers. So we don't ask for the raise. We don't look for the better job. We end up taken advantage of by music schools that pay us pennies on the dollar compared to what they're charging families. And we just sort of accept this as our lot in life. And that's just not true. And what's even worse is it keeps us from living the career and the life that we deserve in our work. So in this video, I'd like to dismantle this myth bit by bit and show you what you can do if you've found yourself in this situation where you've just sort of accepted this, but you know that you deserve more out of your life and your career. The music teacher fallacy is built on two misconceptions. The first is that in order to live a good life, you need to make more money. That's the only way to build wealth. That's the only way to live your dreams, is to make more money. The second misconception is that music teachers don't deserve to be paid more. That if a music teacher asks for a raise, they have no business asking for that raise because this is just what music teachers get paid. Let's talk about the first misconception, that increasing your income will solve all of your problems. That's the answer to everything. And this is just flat out wrong. This isn't just a myth among music teachers and musicians, but it's also a huge misconception in society, that just by selecting the better career or having the larger income, all of your money troubles go away. Let me give you an example to show you why. Let's say you go back to school to become a doctor, and so many of us music teachers have done this. We taught for a few years, thought, okay, my income's not gonna get any bigger. I'm gonna go back to school, become a doctor, lawyer, accountant, that kind of thing. But let's say you're a neurologist. Let's say you make over $200,000 a year. Everything's gonna be great now. But then you go out and take a mortgage on a $3 million house. Because that's what doctors do, right? $3 million house, you take a car loan for a $300,000 car. Before you know it, you're right back where you started in all kinds of financial mess because all of your money is going to payments. And there are plenty of broke doctors in the world. So the answer to your financial stresses is not making more money. It is not making more money. It's handling the money you have better. And the only way to do that is to keep a budget. Now, a budget is not living frugally necessarily. It's not giving up on the things that you love. It's simply making a plan for your money. You can do this on something as simple as a piece of paper. Just write the amount of money coming in, write the amount of money going out in the form of bills and other expenses, see what you have left, and do not spend more than you make. When you have control of your money, you can do things like invest in retirement, save for trips, things like that, stay out of debt, and you really can live a life that's financially stress-free. The second misconception is simply that music teachers are supposed to be paid low. And I think to a degree we've done this to ourselves because over the decades, we've, as a field, bought into this so much that we deserve this lower pay. We've accepted it so much that it's now become sort of standard in the field, especially classroom teachers, elementary, middle school teachers that have put in decades of work and are still making in the $30,000. It's so sad. So I think our only way out of this is to really self-examine, really take some time, reflect, think about the work that you do for the world to make it a better place, and ask yourself, are you being paid what you are worth for this? If the answer is no, think about going to your boss if you're in a situation where you report to someone and just put it on the table. Say, for what I do, I believe I am worth more than this. Is a raise going to be in the picture? And if the answer is no, see what else is out there. Have the courage to seek out larger pay for what you do. And if you can't find that anywhere, think about going into business for yourself. I know this is a really scary concept for a lot of people, and it does come with challenges because it feels like there's less security and things like that. But the rewards are so many, and I do believe anyone can learn to do this. To be able to be paid what you know you deserve, to feel like you're respected for your work, it does so much not only for your financial life, but also for your self-worth and your dignity. I hope you found this video interesting, helpful, or maybe you thought it was totally wrong. In any case, do leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you whether you agreed, or especially if you disagree. I'm always up for some nice, friendly, civil debate, so don't hesitate to leave a comment below. And while you're there, do sign up for the Musiciative mailing list so that you're among the first to receive tools, tips, and training to help you live the music teaching career you've always wanted. Thanks, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.